Hey, what's the deal with cars, eh?
With what?
Cars.
Oh, cars.
Buggies.
Okay. I don't know. this is the joke portion. What's the deal with cars?
Oh.
There you go.
You know what? I actually don't have one of those jokes. I'm being dead serious. I fucking hate them. I love and hate cars. Are you a car guy at all?
Wait, what the fuck was that? So you said, so what's the deal with cars? I was ready for a horrible, really frustrating way to start the episode with a bad joke, and there's nothing behind that?
Yeah, I have a whole thing behind it, but I figured for some reason the voice was in my head, right? What's the deal with cars, eh?
Like a Boston guy?
Yeah, like New York. I'm really bad at accents, as we can tell at this point, 53 episodes in.
Yeah, right. Do New York.
Hey, I'm walking here.
All right. Do
It's kind of easy.
Do like a Valley girl.
Like, oh my God.
Whoa.
Like, whoa.
You're a chameleon. I don't know why you're so down on yourself. Those are pretty top tier impressions.
Thank you, my bud. We don't really have anything to try today. It's a hot, shitty ass day.
96
But I am
degrees.
drinking some more Old Rasputin. Nico, what do you have?
I have Fresca grapefruit citrus.
How is it?
It's my jam. I love this stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. Lauren loves it too. That's why we have it.
Just becoming my mother. Just Fresca and candle scents, you know.
Yeah, no. So we were talking. We're going to get into our weekend. This is post 4th of July, and we've got a couple cool things for you guys today.
Sorry.
But we were talking earlier. For the 3 minutes we've been seeing each other today, how hot it is outside.
It's been the butt of Satan. It's been not fun. A lot of humidity. I'm burning up on those fucking roofs, dude. My tread. You could see your tread just getting more torn. Go ahead, Billy. I'm done.
Yeah, it does suck 100% because you actually work outside. It's not fun for you.
My farmer's tan.
Oh my God, it's getting worse.
It's ridiculous.
The last time you showed it to me, I was like, it's not that bad. And now you just showed me that. That's insane.
That was a week ago.
I had to be outside for a few minutes today, and it's for something I'm not fucking at all happy about. So I've got a 2015 Honda CR-V. It's almost paid off.
You've had that car for a while.
For the last year and a half, we've had a little issue with it where the locks just like to try to open on their own. So not only is it a safety issue, but overnight, it's a fucking... Yeah, can we turn that off? I'm so fucking sorry.
What's
that should
wrong?
work. Turn this stream off. We're not fucking promoting this guy. I don't even like him.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I was literally kind of...
I didn't even think about this.
I was kind of watching the stream while you were
While
talking.
Billy talks, I've got
look at
something to
that.
watch.
Shit, I forgot we were
Is it
recording.
working?
Nah, it's not working.
I had it working earlier.
There we go. I just had to turn the right
It's
setting.
very high.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that works too.
Cool.
Good old memes on the right. That's fine. It's had this locking issue, and it's been fine because we normally...
Don't look at
Are
me.
you shutting down my shit?
I'm clicking shit. No, don't worry about it.
It's normally driven every day, but now that I work from home and now Lauren, we've got the other kid, the car rarely gets driven. But I've been trying to keep up because the battery keeps dying. So I'm like, okay. So at first I thought, okay, well, it sat for a couple of weeks. Maybe it died. Got a new battery. All in all, we cannot figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's a Honda issue that I don't even know if they will warranty. And because they need to. But long story short, I was out in the heat today. Expecting, because I just drove it yesterday, expecting this bitch to start so I can go drop off something at the shipping store. And yeah, it didn't start. So I was really pissed off and sweating. I'm sweating thinking about it right now. Like, I'm burning the fuck up.
Did you figure out what the problem was?
No, I don't know the problem. I just had to fucking let it charge for a minute so I can drive the fucking car.
Okay. Warranty?
So it's out of warranty for sure.
Fuck.
But it is a Honda issue that I have seen with these door locks. I have seen them recall it up to 2011. Clearly, these assholes are putting the same shitty setups on the newer cars. So they're going to have to fucking deal with it, or I'm going to not tell them
Yeah, what are you going to do?
that it's not dead. I'm going to let the bitch charge for like 48 straight hours, take it to them, be like, yep, trading it in, give them my money, because it's worth like double what it should be right now. So I'm like, fuck it, just pay me cash. I'm not even buying another car. Just give me cash. What do you got?
Speaking of cars, we are off the heels of your 4th of July barbecue. That was fun.
You're learning, dude. I love it. I love it.
I'm learning.
I love it.
I'm learning.
From the master of transitions, you are learning from the master of transitions.
I'm ironically mocking you in your face.
It's so good, though.
I'm not learning anything. So you've been taking notes, Nico?
Yeah.
Next, go, yeah.
All the time. So, 4th of July. Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, you were there, but sure. No, it was great.
Was I, though?
It was like, how many kids were there? Like 7? It's like
there was a lot.
Basically, like, yeah, all couples.
2 per.
Dude, we had 2. It was Banana Land. It was 2. I'm trying to work that into my vernacular, so forgive me if it doesn't sound natural at all. It was Banana Lands, and yeah, there's 2 newborns, so everyone was like taking turns.
3.
There was 3?
3.
No.
Sharon. Ashley. Lauren.
That's right, Ashley. Dude, I swear I only saw 2 at a time. But everyone just kept passing it around like hot potato. And I was just...
They're all girls.
Mad evading hard. I was like, no, I'm not trying to get dragged into that.
However, your wife...
She was...
Constantly.
Zoned in.
I'll take her. I'll take her. I'll take her.
I think it was her sitting there for like an hour and then 4 hours straight of her holding different babies because there was 3 newborns who needed to be held at some point, and the mothers, they're trying to get some help, which I don't blame them. And I was so not about it. And then we had some couple 10-year-olds, and then a couple 3-year-olds, and the 3-year-olds by far wild.
Yeah,
wild, off the rails, wild. We had little man, I don't remember his name. Your nephew.
Same name as my brother.
No, it's not. He made it very clear that he's Josh.
So my brother is Josh.
Yes.
So yeah, so my brother is Josh. My nephew is Joshua or Jay. I'll call him Junior occasionally. Jay. Yeah, Lil Jay.
Lil Jay.
Lil Jay.
Lil Jay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was the father's idea.
I couldn't tell you, dude.
Little Jay, come here.
I call him Jay just got passed around like early on in his like early life. It's still pretty early. But I got so used to it. I call him Jay all the time.
So Jay was getting wet and wild out there.
Super wet and wild.
You were, speaking of which, thanks to you, they were wet and wild because you bought a giant T-Rex inflatable that, what was it, like 9 feet tall, 8 feet?
Yeah, since we had a little mishap like 3 seconds ago. It's so close to that. I'm gonna post a picture of this thing. I'm gonna stand next to it because I can't deflate it.
Oh no!
Cannot figure it out. How long did it take us to get that? Because you helped.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you sat there and gave me moral support.
I watched you just slowly figure out where to inflate. This thing has like 4 different portholes for you to inflate, and we're inside his, what is that thing called out back?
Screen-in porch of some sort.
Yes, yeah. And the doorway is obviously a little small, and this thing's giant. I'm like, I don't think we should inflate it in here, man. It looks a little big, and you're like, nah, come on, it'll be good.
7-foot dinosaur.
7-foot dinosaur. Jesus. No, sorry. I took the wrong car, and my lady just had to come and swap out the other one. Yeah. The fuck. It was obviously deflated. We're trying to inflate it, and it's in a screened-in pavilion. This sun is really getting to me, and the doorway's very small. This dinosaur's massive, like 9 feet tall, maybe like 5 feet wide at least, giant head. And so, yeah, I'm just watching him inflate it with a machine, and then it's like, it's filled basically, and then we're trying to get it out. I don't know how we didn't pop it on like an exposed nail or something, because it was... Just Billy just kind of
didn't even think about
mowing, forcing. I was like, this thing's gonna pop, and he's gonna be pissed because that thing, that wasn't cheap considering it was literally just a tall sprinkler that was loud and took a lot of work.
Yeah,
and then we plug it into the water hose, and then it's going, and it's literally just so anticlimactic. It's like it's a sprinkler. It shoots water from the mouth, and that's it.
The kids love it.
No, they didn't.
Look,
they were about it for 5 minutes.
That's true. So my son loves and hates sprinklers. He loves the pool, but you mix dino, which is one of his favorite things on the planet Earth.
Yeah,
he loves dinos more than he loves his dad.
Hell yeah, he does.
And then you put water coming out of it. We think it's a home run, which his daycare provider has one. the kids seem to love it there. So we got one for here, and that was the first time we used it. But yeah, just soaked the ground, pissed everybody off. We got a little bit of mud right there, but I didn't see anybody slip or have any problems.
I didn't even see a kid play with it. I don't think anybody did anything with that besides you.
Probably.
Dude, I didn't see nothing.
I filled up he's got a little water table. I filled that up with it basically instead of the hose.
He got this dirty water table that was sitting outside for a long time. He just put it in front of the dinosaur, which was sprinkling water very slowly into it. It's like, yeah, play with this. And the kid's like, he's just looking at the table like, what am I doing with this, Dad? You bought me this dinosaur sprinkler to fill up this dirty table, and I don't want anything to do with any of this right now.
And I got fucking yelled at for that table, too.
Why?
I think you had walked in or did something, and I walked back out. We had both walked in for something, because Lauren walked out to be with Liam. And I walk outside, and Lauren just looks up and goes, "You couldn't even fucking clean it?" And I was like, "What? He's outside. He's playing in dirt anyways. You could have fucking cleaned it at least. Like, there's just shit everywhere. It's disgusting." I'm like... He's a kid. It's fine. So I had to empty it out and refill it up, make it look a little nicer. It was pretty bad. Yeah. So we had a ton of kids. Mine kept running off because he's a daredevil. Just says, "I'm running through the fucking street,
running off the property."
Yeah,
like he was trying to escape from jail. Like, out of nowhere, he would just be walking, and then he would just book it, and then I would never catch him first. I wouldn't even see that he was gone.
I wouldn't either. I was like 8 beers deep at that point.
It was like always Wade or Dave or something that was able to like catch up.
Thank God there were responsible adults at my party.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
For the most part. But yeah, it was a good time. It was hot as fuck, but we got the pop-up, which almost ruined my Tim the Tap Man brand new shirt.
It's like 83. It's like 83 degrees.
It wasn't that bad, right? No. And then the sprinkler helped, coolest stuff.
Sure.
Actually, it was providing a mist for the adults when it was on. Do you remember that?
There was a slight mist when the wind hit a certain direction, yes.
Yeah, for the 3 seconds that the wind blew. Right. We played some Beersby, a little bit. Got my ass kicked, I think, twice.
I think I was the top dog there that day.
Weren't you on my team?
I think I reigned supreme.
Weren't you on my team?
No, I was on my own
David
faction.
Was on my team.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, we both sucked, which I thought we both would excel. We were terrible. So thank you, David. Nephew had a good time. All of them. We let off some fireworks. Good time. I tried to shotgun a beer.
You would not
miserably.
You would not let up.
Nope.
Of the shotgunning of beer idea for some reason. Just out of nowhere, he's like, "Let's shotgun." He said it as soon as I walked in the door. "Let's get to drinking. Let's shotgun a beer." And then like an hour goes by. Like, we're gonna shotgun a beer. This is like a hypothetical. Like you throw out a feeler. You're like, I mean,
right.
I don't like you like that, but I mean, we could like hang. I'm just kidding, but we could. Well, let's shotgun. No one says anything, and then finally he's like, "All right, let's shotgun a beer." And it's like 4 hours in, hot as fuck. We're all dehydrated.
Yeah,
and
we're drinking water.
It becomes this. I was in some sort of purgatory where we were between the idea of shotgunning a beer and actually doing it. And I don't remember what the problem was, but you basically stood up trying to coordinate for approximately 9 to 12 minutes and wouldn't stop talking about it. And then I think the kids were setting off fireworks.
Yeah.
And there was some confusion between what are we doing? Are we shotgunning beers or are we watching the kids light off underwhelming fountain fireworks that are $80 from a fireworks stand that is essentially a crate on the side of the road?
They were incredibly pissed. Those two kids.
They were
mad. They were like, apparently they went, because I started getting yelled at. I was like, they're getting mad because they're lighting off fireworks and nobody's watching because all you keep doing is trying to get people to shotgun a beer.
I'm sorry, children. Yeah, sorry. It's our world for now.
And they were good. I really appreciated them because like I started lighting them off. I was like, all right, it's my place. I'm gonna light off these fireworks. And then after like 5, I was like, I'm over it. And I found these things I thought were sparklers. They were actually punks, which if you're not familiar, it's a term for basically a lighter. I thought it was fucking sparklers, and I'm reading the box. I'm like, son of a bitch.
He hands the kid this the sparkler, and then he lights. First of all, the kid notices right away. He's like, this is made out of wood. Like, obviously, it's not a sprinkler. The 10-year-old sniffs it out. He's like, whatever, it's a sparkler. He lights it. It's literally doing the exact same thing an incense.
Yeah.
Incense?
Yeah.
Incense stick would do.
It smelled like one, too.
Which is just kind of burning slowly.
Right.
And not sparkling or doing anything useful. He's like, I don't think this is what it is.
I got to be like 12 beers deep or something at this point. I'm just looking. I'm just like, what's wrong with these sparklers? And I'm like, yours is probably bad. So I have the other kid. I was like, give me yours. And I'm looking, I'm like, the fuck is, which end am I supposed to light? It's not sparking at all. I don't see why we would light the wood end. And then I'm like, hold on, let me go grab the box real quick. And I look at the box, definitely not sparklers. So I was like, you know what? Good lesson here, kids. Learn to read, and you guys are lighting off the fireworks for the rest of the night.
Right, exactly.
So I let them line it up. You know, they scientifically figured out which way they were going to do them, and we're going to do it. This group take a break. This group take a break. All in all, I'm just trying to shotgun some beers, and then I fucked it up.
Yeah,
I lost.
You made the smallest hole.
The smallest.
It was the size of a pin.
Yeah.
You made a pinhole, and you were trying to shock. Everyone else made a nice big thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't even know how. And then he didn't even correct it. He was just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I'm like, well, we're not. This isn't like we don't have to start now. It's not a hard start. It's not the fucking Olympics right now, dude. Like, and you just didn't fix it, and then you got smoked.
Yeah. It was a good time.
I don't remember what place I finished, but I definitely wasn't.
I was definitely last. Somebody got it on video, so I'm gonna have to get that. Maybe I can get that before this episode goes up, and insert here. Video because it was pretty miserable, but I was pretty fucked up. I was going to play some video games at night. I got in, sat down at my computer, turned the fan on, shirtless, and just looked, and people were online too. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. I'm off tomorrow. I literally looked, and I shut down my shit and went to bed.
At least you know.
I was done. The sun, the beer, everything, I was just done.
I've been that guy, and I played with that guy. That's like should not be on right now.
Yeah.
He's way too overexhausted. He's had too much to drink, and it's a lose.
Super negative.
It's a lose. You know.
What's worse too is I had a doctor's appointment, or not a doctor's, but like a dentist to finally get my teeth clean.
When?
For Monday. I did not make it.
No shit.
I think I was up in time to make it, because I still got up at a decent hour because she wanted to go to her parents' house, and then I literally looked around the house. I was like, I gotta clean. I mean, we have ants that aren't going away because I decided to throw a large party, and there's little food droplets everywhere that I've been finding and getting. Like, fuck you. So really annoying. Basically, the two dips are what caused it. The two same dips. Wade and Allison's dip caused it.
What dip? Oh, the food dip.
The food dip.
I was looking at a can of fake dip.
Yeah, it's fake.
Okay.
Nicotine pouches.
That's right. And I was thinking like
food dip. Like the sausage stuff. There was a little one by the stove and the little one where Allison's was, and both of those were just pelted with fucking ants the next day. And I thought we had got all that. Of course, I was too drunk to notice. But yeah, so I spent all day cleaning up the backyard. And then I looked at my phone finally after like 3 hours of cleaning. And I'm like, text message, reminder of your appointment today at 10 a.m. I was like, well, it's 2. So not making that one. Yeah, so I thought it was great. Did you do anything on the 3rd, on that Saturday?
Saturday I had work. And I did something. What did I do? I don't think I did any. No, I didn't do anything. I was trying to do something, and then Buddy flaked at the last minute. Whatever, it happens.
It does to us only.
A lot. It doesn't help we live far, but it also doesn't help that people just.
We're really not that far though. Like even I bitch about leaving this area, but we're not that fucking far.
People just don't know how to follow through with certain things, and they scratch it to like, oh, get over it, and I want to rip their face off and be like, this is not how adults act. They when they say you're going to do something, you do it.
Right.
And if shit consistently starts popping up and becomes more of a pattern of flakiness, it goes from shit happens, get over it, to go fuck yourself real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
This is why, like,
you don't tell them. The key, listen to me. I'm dealing with this right now.
I got you.
You don't tell them either. You do not tell them. You make a note. You put them from here to there. You put them from here to there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just continue living your life knowing that person is now in a completely different category. They don't need to know about it. It's not a big deal because you can't argue with them. You can't talk to them. Whatever. Just keep it moving. It hurts, but the older I get, the easier it's becoming. And, go fuck yourself to this particular set of people.
It does help that you just got married. I don't know if you remember that.
Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
This bit's going to go on for our entire podcast.
You keep bringing it up. I haven't brought it up once.
It's me.
I'm wearing the stupid. I'm using the cup.
I thought that was from your wedding. When you pulled it out of the cabin, I was
Yeah.
like, I think that's from your wedding, dude.
From the wedding.
It does help as you get older. You're married. At some point, you guys will decide you're starting a family, and then perspective becomes everything, even more than you are just by age. It becomes even more in perspective.
What does? I totally blanked out on what you were saying.
Like just life in general, because you're getting married. It's one thing, like as you get older, like you said, you think a little differently, but then you get married and you start a family, stuff like that. Once you start doing that kind of stuff, then perspective becomes even more of a thing of like, I could give a shit less. You know, I got everything I need right here, basically.
Right, but I'm more empathetic and caring of people than just
I am
saying
too.
I can't not care.
I've literally like recently been like, I've got, you know, I'm thankful I've got you and I've got Wade in the area.
Gay.
And then all my other friends are like gone. And I'm just like, dude, it used to be tight having friends. Like,
No.
but you know, but at
Different
the same time, I think too, and I'm like, I got
different
everything I need here. I also built all this shit up.
What the
I
fuck
could
is
literally-
going on with your eyes, Dr. Phil, while we're talking
Which
about
one?
this?
One?
You're right. Like sunglasses area. Like you almost have a raccoon, but it's red. Is that from the sun?
It is. It's from the heat. So when I sweat, my skin becomes fucked. I've got a scratch here. I thought you were talking about that.
I saw that.
No idea how that happened.
All right, Scarface.
I think that's from my daughter.
Dangerous.
She's got little long ass fingernails, so we can't really cut. She'll just scratch everything. And then I don't think the camera can see
What the
this.
fuck is going on with you?
That happened Saturday or Sunday night.
You're all fucked up.
I don't know how that happened. I woke up the next day. I was like, my fucking leg.
I'm falling apart.
No idea what happened.
I got to get out of here.
Needless to say, it was a very good weekend if I don't know how the fuck that happened.
I guess,
I've
yeah.
literally been
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Fair.
I went to my parents on Saturday, just kind of finish that up real quick. Good time. I wish I would have known that you didn't have anything to do. Would have invited you. We had plenty
Well,
of food.
I had stuff to do,
all
but
kinds
then
of
the
stuff.
plans fell through, and then what are you going to do?
Right. Now, they live far. They live, it feels like you're driving to fucking England, and they get so mad because then they reciprocate when I say, come over here. It just feels like it's forever. Lately, it's not been too bad because we already live down here, but from Waldorf to their house, way too far. Way too far for me.
Whoa.
I feel like we were talking about something else. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I'm not very good at tracking.
Yeah, me either. That's why we're both doing this together. Friends. Yeah, whatever. You know? Can't live them. Can't live without them.
Can't live them. Can't live them. Come live them.
You remember being in a band?
Sort of.
That's something I was going to add on to. This is why I'm not in a band anymore because, you know, friends, whatever. Band pictures. When you get them done, you ever see the movie Rockstar? I'm going to go off on a couple different tangents. Try to follow me here. I know I'm fucked up.
Wahlburgers?
With the Wahlburgers.
Fuck yeah.
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 Do you remember when they're trying to take a photo, Izzy, his name, Chris, which is Mark's character, the singer, he gets in the band finally, he's in Still Dragons, right? They're like, all right, Izzy, a serious one. And he's trying to be like tough and serious, but then he starts busting out laughing.
Stand up and shout. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great song.
It is. Band photos to me are the dumbest fucking thing ever.
What?
Now, let me tell you
Why?
something. I don't like taking photos to begin with.
You look tough.
Although we got some over the weekend with the babies, and I look fucking good. I don't know why I look so skinny in these photos. I want to know who took those, but I look pretty good.
Photoshop.
Maybe somebody did it real quick though.
Hell yeah.
I came across this post. I don't even know what band it was, but I came across this post. And do you know the infamous band photos where the guys are like looking down? Like,
Yeah.
first of all, could you imagine a photographer? Like, I'm fat and I'm like, I got a couple decent cameras. I might take some pictures at some point. I'm not laying on the fucking ground just to have these fucking 5 dudes look at me like they're about to bukkake all over me, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
Hot take.
like it's just, I don't understand why band photos like that. Why can't we do band photos that are just fun? Like, so some of the pop punk emo kind of bands back in the day, they did it right. Stupid fucking haircuts, just look dumb as fuck. We're having fun. We're in a band. We're so stoked. But these whole like arms crossed and just, you know,
Insert photo of Billy doing that exact pose. Ugh. You've literally done this. Like 10 years ago or whatever it was.
I agree.
Okay.
I hate it. Okay. I absolutely hate it. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I don't know why I even signed on to do that. I actually have proof. I'm going to post a picture, but I pulled it just for our references here. There's a couple that I have here. So the one that you are referencing is this.
Fire.
I'm almost wearing a Sleeping with Sirens shirt.
Fire.
It's fucking hilarious. So it's this. I'll try to post it too. It's a little better to see because that's way out of focus.
Man,
but
young. Shit.
Dog, you got no facial hair. You're skinny as fuck. You got the whole tattoo on that arm.
Look good. Yes.
David's bald.
He's what?
He's bald.
Always bald. What do you mean?
So am I. I had hair.
You had a little bit of hair.
I had a little bit of hair.
You had a little
Holy
hair
shit.
at some point.
Dude, I kind of look good. No one of you guys put me up front. Anyways, they're dumb. And I hated doing this too, but it's like, hey, like, this is what we do. I just don't get it. You know what I liked? I wasn't here for this. And I was going to try to find some actual bands out there, but fuck it, I was already on the page. This is fucking great. This is what you should be doing for band photos.
Yeah, goofball shit.
You're there to hang out with each other.
Yeah.
This is what you do day in, day out. You hang out with each other.
Yeah.
Right?
Just playing around.
Show.
A couple guys.
And then, okay, thought I grabbed one more that was similar to that, but
okay.
it's fun, right? You're there because that's what you guys do. You have fun with each other. You escape reality a little bit. You have a good time. These metal bands that want to look so fucking tough, and most of them, from whatever I've heard, and I could be fucking wrong.
Shit.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, 90% of bands, they're all like really good people, really nice dudes. Why do you have to look so fucking tough? Do you have thoughts on this at all? Like, I hate band photos.
Not really. Because it's just obvious cringe, you know? It's like,
it is.
Why even talk about it? It's like picking on, you know, like the 9-year-old when you're a full grown adult. It's like, come on, who cares?
Like, not to bring it up again, your wedding. Fuck, you and Allison took some serious photos,
you know
but
what?
they're funny as fuck.
Thank you.
It's a joke thing, and it works so well.
I told you, no matter what I'm doing, I have to give it a shot to be funny without being like terribly obnoxious. Even if it's not funny, I'm gonna do it probably till I'm dead. Like I don't care. But I was just gonna mention, you keep referencing the wedding, and I keep listening to podcasts, and that's about the 50th time you brought that shit up. But I keep listening to podcasts, and like they do like 3-4 a week, and these motherfuckers are always talking about shit that happened to them recently, and I'm like, okay, you're either the most interesting person in the world, or you are constantly traveling, which a lot of these guys are comedians, so probably, so they have like a bunch of stuff that they can, when you do life things, it's like shit just happens, so they're flying all the time, they're having to interact with a bunch of different kinds of people, so maybe shit just happens more with them, or they're lying, and they're just making stories up. Like, I've been listening... There's a couple people that I'm like, there's so many stories, and I've listened to them for hours and hours and hours and hours over years, and I'm convinced they're bullshitting. Have you ever heard Joey Diaz?
It almost sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
He's in the Joe Rogan Club, and so he's always on the podcast. He's this older comedian guy, really funny, but I swear I've listened to multiple episodes, probably at least, maybe, I don't know, I don't want to be hyperbolic, maybe like 10, and he always goes for like 3 hours, and he's just telling stories, and he never tells the same story twice, but there's so much detail, but it's the most outrageous shit you've ever heard, and it's all, and I really feel like it's bullshit.
But there's also a lot of comedians too that tell the same story / joke at multiple shows that they do. Like, you'll hear like,
what are you talking about?
Like The Machine.
Yeah.
That joke is in multiple stand-ups of his.
Okay.
Right?
What does that have to do with what I was saying?
So you're saying that they have all this stuff to talk about, and they constantly have something new to talk about.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas still some comedians still do repeat a lot of the same stuff.
So what?
Okay, maybe I heard you wrong.
My whole point.
Yeah, get to that. I'm sorry. Maybe I fucked this up. I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm losing myself. I don't know.
It's hot, boys.
I'm not tracking because it's 1,000 degrees and I'm fucking disgusting. So, yeah, they have all these experiences. And like I said, they're either super interesting, they're always moving around and traveling, so they have those experiences, or they're full of shit and they're lying. And it's like, I look at our daily routine. We're very average dudes with our with our families and our jobs and our routine and bills and so we just have the daily grind. I might not have an interaction that week, you know,
Right.
to talk about. And I like trying to tell stories anyways. And this is a perfect example. Like, it's like you just keep bringing up the wedding. And it's like, well, fuck Billy. He keeps we don't do anything because on a monthly basis, we're probably doing the same shit over and over again more than we're not.
Right.
What the fuck? We got to do something. We have to start doing a weekly or a monthly thing that we can bank on for, like, oh, this will be fun because we'll be able to do something, and then we'll also maybe something will happen and it'll be funny.
Yeah, the most interesting things in my life right now are my kids, your wedding, and the old band days.
Getting old and having to mature and, like, having a totally, like, average existence is so painful.
Dude, the letter L on my keyboard today stopped working.
It's nuts what I get infatuated with. Like, I'll be like, I looked at his headphones. Oh, those look ergonomic. Yes, very nice. It's tactile, you know. It is. Why am I excited about headphones right now? Sad. That's why. I'm mixing essential oils to make candles. I'm fucking obsessed with, like, the air dusters and keeping my desk, like, completely air dusted to shit. Sad. I have a Cricut. You know what a Cricut is?
I do.
Right. Sad. I'm printing stuff and taking it out of vinyl and, like, getting to stick to other things for, like, candle labels. Maybe I'll make a t-shirt. I connect more with middle-aged women than I do with anybody my age at this point in time. Sad. It's a sad life. I'm
on straight chill mode now, dude.
Well,
I just want to vibe. That's it. You know,
vibing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. We need to get out.
See, Billy's a mood.
You got some cool stuff coming up though. You got, like, a honeymoon coming up, right?
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
We're pulling an audible. I guess I can say it now because by the time, whatever, Allison's pregnant. Yeah. So we're going to have a little Medina Bean running around here. Thank you so much. Where's my...
Claps are somewhere. I'll keep it going until you find it.
Where's my music? There it is. You'll be hearing a lot of that, I guess. So that's
congrats, dude.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I am literally excited, but all I ever think about is, like, now I'm going, like, 10 steps ahead. I'm like, all right, parenting techniques, and that's all I'm focusing on. Yeah. I'm not focusing on, oh, it's going to be adorable. It's going to be this. It's like, no, I don't want to fuck this person up. That's how I look at it. How do I get into dad mode and enable that without being an asshole and without being too lax? You just go that route. Not funny or entertaining. So
comes with time. I'm still an asshole.
Why the fuck did I bring that up? Jesus.
We're both losing it, dude.
So stupid. Why do we do
boring
this?
Lives.
We can't remember anything. All we do is argue with each other about what the other person supposedly said or didn't say, and we both can't remember.
Why we can't do anything interesting.
Can't remember shit. We can't remember anything.
Honeymoon. You're calling an audible.
Jesus, thank you.
I remember.
Yeah, because we were gonna go to, like, Cancun or
some sick ass
whatever, Caribbean or something. But then I decided, you know what? We should go to Chicago because I've been telling Wilson for, like, years that I will go. And then finally I was like, dude, I was just idly chatting, telling him, you know, way early. I think he was the second person I told before everybody else. And it's like, yeah, we got this baby coming. I want to do something this summer. We haven't even locked anything in. And, like, I don't even know if we'll have this scratch to pay for because we just haven't been thinking about it at all. He's like, well, you can come to Chicago. I just bought a condo here. We're in downtown. We got an extra guest bedroom. We got plenty of room. And he has literally been saying this for, like, years. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll go to a Cubs game, you know? So that's what we're going to be doing.
That would actually kind of be sick.
Yeah.
I don't even like baseball, but I imagine that'd be awesome. Does he watch this show?
I think
if he doesn't, it's fine.
No, I think it just started, yeah.
Wilson, if you're watching, or I'll have Nico ask you anyways, I thought about this the other day. I saw somebody interviewing the mayor. Mayor of Chicago has been on, like, a hot seat for a long time. Just
Sunshine State.
Whole bunch of different stuff. And apparently there was, like, this crazy, like, murder thing that happened there in, like, an area where it shouldn't happen.
Things like the murder capital of the world or something.
It definitely is, but it, like, I imagine, you know, like, there's parts of Baltimore, like, at least certain times of the day you're good at, but, like, broad daylight in a good spot, something happened there the other day, and I can't remember what it was. But I mean, it was a murder. I just can't remember the exact location, but I was like, oh shit, like, Nico and them are supposed to be going there soon. Like, fuck. So hopefully you guys are safe.
Hopefully
there.
You are such a suburbanite, man. Chill. It's a city. Shit happens everywhere. Just sit in your house and stare at your Ring camera. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't have a Ring camera.
Yeah, what do you have?
Vivint. Nintendo had a big announcement today. Do you have a Switch, right?
I have a Switch that collects dust and does nothing.
Which is pretty much 90% of every Switch owner I know.
At least
which is why I sold mine.
Adults, yeah.
What are some features that you'd like to see in like a Switch Pro, if you will?
A Switch Pro? It's just
right.
like
If they're like, hey, we're bringing out a Switch Pro. It's an updated version of what you have. What are some features that you would like to see in that?
For Nintendo?
Right.
Fucking get off the motion bullshit controls, because
I don't think that'll ever go away.
That is optional
that's
too.
their
You could just disable that.
Right.
I don't have any sort of. I don't take Nintendo seriously, because I'll play like a single player game here and there, and I'm like, all right, this is cool. But I, like when it comes to like PC and like Xbox, PlayStation,
you play the better.
You have more of a threshold
Right.
for like, or a more of a. You expect a lot more, basically higher expectations.
Right.
So just work, turn on. I don't fucking know.
So I want to say it was like 2 years ago. I mean, obviously COVID fucked a lot of manufacturing and stuff over. The rumors of the Switch Pro were circulating. And even at the time that you bought your Switch, there were still those rumors circulating. Well, they finally announced the Switch Pro today. Switch Pro is coming with an OLED screen. And you're thinking in your head, W, right? Wrong.
Uh-oh.
720p still.
Oh, wow. No.
And double the onboard memory.
Okay.
That's your Switch Pro.
That's it?
That's it.
No, there's got to be something.
That's it.
No, it's got to look different.
That's it. Oh, it's in silver now.
Wow.
Looks exactly the same.
The laziest color of all time that nobody wants. Silver.
Me, when I first heard about it, I was like,
no.
I was like, that's the one thing, personally, for me. It's one thing I would love to see on Switch. I understand it's Nintendo. I understand they're not the most graphic intense games, but even with the Switch, they were getting a lot of third-party stuff like NBA 2K. They were getting.
That's what I get the Switch for.
LA Noir on mine.
LA Noir.
They had Doom, and they had. I'm literally naming the games that I had, so they obviously had way more than this. Breath of the Wild in 1080 would be gorgeous, right?
Yeah,
handheld. You could
Yeah, when you plug into the
when you
TV,
plug it in.
Yeah.
Upscale. That's what I'm looking for. Excuse me.
Okay.
You could upscale, and you can still do that with this one. But once again, only up to 1080. No 4K gaming. Wow. None of that.
Wow.
We're talking about a console that's roughly $100 typically cheaper than your bigger consoles.
That's true.
But you also have a lot less games because you don't have as many third-party options.
So what the fuck is the point of releasing an upgraded
There's
version?
not.
There's always some sort of
The
hook.
most disappointing, double your onboard memory. Don't worry about getting a memory card right away.
When the Xbox One X came out, it was like way smaller, a shitload more memory, and it 4K capabilities.
Right.
That's a hook.
100%.
What the fuck are you talking about? It comes in silver, and it's... Hey, guess what, guys? It's still in 720p, and go fuck your mothers. Thanks for coming.
I'm an iPhone bitch, right? And iPhones have these HDR Retina displays on their iPads and their iPhones. And they've been at 1080. And then Samsung also has like an OLED screen on their thing, but then you still see like Android photos are still kind of shit, stuff like that. Here, I'll just do this because that is kind of annoying.
What? No, I got it.
Oh, good to go.
We're hearing chirping coming from the Discord. I want to see who's talking.
Looks like some memes from Licka My
Hot
Dick.
memes. What do we got?
Dom, what are you doing here?
It's Vin
You
Diesel.
don't do that to family. Have you seen these memes, by the way? This is a great,
I don't even know
great
what this
thing.
is.
So
This guy's confused. This guy sent question marks. That's Dave. All right, cool.
he was replying to David.
Oh, Game of Thrones. Okay, so the top is Game of Thrones, and these two, I've never watched Game
Jamie
of
and
Thrones.
Cersei doing it. They're brother and sister.
Okay, they're fucking. And,
Yep.
And then they're looking up, and it's like, Dom, what are you doing here? They're looking up, and then it's Dom from Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel. He's like, you don't do that to the family. That's
So-
hilarious if you watch Game of Thrones.
New Fast and Furious was announced. It's in space. And every time they're like, Dom, what are you doing? He's like, it's for family.
This is
And
so
apparently his brother
crazy.
that He talks about family for 8 fucking movies, right?
Oh my god.
Apparently, he had a brother the whole time that nobody knew about, which is played by John Cena, which makes it even more hilarious. And it's all about family. So it's been meme central. You can see the next one above is for family. The one above that is, I think, the Independence Day for me, for family. Yeah, family. I'm rich as hell. What do you have? Family.
So Fast and Furious, was that the 10th movie?
9.
Dude.
And it's supposed to be the final in space.
The final? Why would they stop? Why would they ever stop?
They probably won't at this point. I thought Fast and Furious 4 was it. There's 85 more movies afterwards.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I might be a Fast and Furious fan.
I like the first, so it's 1 and 2 are normal, right? And then the third was Tokyo Drift.
The first one is a good movie.
First
the
one was
second
good.
one was a fucking nightmare.
Was the second one Tokyo Drift? Or?
No, that was the third one.
See, I thought second was okay. It was a bad sequel, but it was
Too
still
Fast, Too Furious. You thought that was okay?
that was what Ludacris, right?
Ludacris with the fucking
Come on,
afro.
it's so great.
And the fucking jump. See, he was wearing like
Yeah,
a mechanic's
right,
onesie.
the mechanic suit. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Come on, that was good.
It was literally what a parody. Like if someone's doing a B movie trying to imitate the Fast and Furious because it popped because of underground car racing or whatever. That's what it should have been, but it was an actual fucking sequel. It was horrible.
Third was Tokyo Drift, though.
Yeah, I think it's just as good as Marvel though. Those movies.
We put that to rest already.
Oh, my bad.
Tokyo Drift
Chill,
was
chill,
bad
chill,
though
chill,
because
chill.
they put that actor from Friday Night Lights in there.
Oh, the guy from Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid.
And-
Not kid anymore.
He had the worst acting of all the Fast and Furious movies I've ever seen.
I thought it was all right.
And it was just a serious oh, I'm a driver. Oh.
Did you not like
Don't-
his southern accent?
No, it was all bad. It was
Why?
terrible because he's terrible. There was nothing entertaining. I enjoyed Friday Night Lights. I probably won't now. When it came out, I enjoyed it, but I was also a young kid trying
Are
to
you
play
sure?
some football.
No. Are you sure that's the same guy from Friday Night
Almost
Lights?
100% certain.
Oh, I'm thinking of Varsity Blues.
You're thinking of
That's
Varsity
James
Blues.
Vanderbeek.
Yes,
the Beak.
correct.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Friday Night Lights was a
All
good
glass of
movie.
water.
I couldn't even tell you about the TV show. It had enough seasons, so maybe it was good. I'm looking it up for my purposes. We're our own producers in this fucked up world.
I think it's pretty fair.
Trying to see, yeah, they had 5 seasons of the television show, which blows my mind. And of course, that's all that's going to come up, right? The fucking TV show. I want the fucking movie. Google is such shit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm looking for, Google, because you put it on my Facebook.
Yo.
Exactly what I'm looking for.
Hold on, Billy. Hold on. I'm gonna take this call. Watch. Take this call. Hello.
Yo,
Yo, what up?
what's up, dude? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. Just checked in my hotel room here in Houston.
Oh, are you back in Texas?
Yeah, I got back like a week ago, and then they sent me right back out.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Hey, man. I just wanted to call and say congratulations, dude.
Yo, yeah, man. I appreciate that. We're very excited. Yeah, you know it, dude. It's about time.
Congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. It's time to finally wrap up my 20s correctly, even though I'm turning 31 in August. But yeah, man. Awesome.
That's great. That's great, man.
Yeah, when the fuck are you getting back on Destiny 2?
I don't know.
You're fucking off it, man. You've been playing Mass Effect?
Oh, yeah. Mass Effect.
Yes.
I'm playing Mass Effect, but then also me and Troy are playing this other game right now called Divinity.
Divinity?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'll be back on soon.
This is not working. It's nice. Hey, I gotta get off here, but can I call you in a bit?
Yeah, just give me a call back like tomorrow or something. I gotta do some work shit right now, so I just wanted to give you a call when I was taking a shit.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, dude. I love you, buddy.
I love you too, man. Congratulations.
Yes.
Love you, soon.
Got you, son. See you. That was hilarious.
I'm telling you right now, if I can hear the audio on the mic, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, you should keep
That was fucking perfect. We should have hooked you up.
The last bit, I knew he would give me. He's full of gold. Like
That's
the guy is
so
fucking,
good.
The guy's a
Yeah, I
genius.
just figured I'd call you up. Take this guy though is who we were talking about.
Man, he looks.
He was Friday Night Lights. I don't really remember exactly where we were going with all that, but yeah, it
Nowhere.
was fucking terrible.
We got nothing.
Fast and Furious 9 movies. It's over. It's for family. Okay, F is for family.
I like that they just kept going more and more over the top. It's like, let's get bigger actors. Let's go crazier. Fuck these little cars. Let's soup it up and drive tanks into like, I don't even know what's happening. I just watch the trailers and just laugh. Like, people are watching the shit out of these movies.
Did you watch the one, Paul Walker's last movie?
No.
Like, the video for it was already sad because he had died and they decided to put out all this shit after he died. But like, with him in it, I'd probably still watch it. Like, the first one was so good. And as a kid, you're like, fuck yeah. You know, speaking of cars earlier, like, oh, I want a dumbass race car like that.
Fucking amazing.
And then Dom comes out and I'm like, oh, I'm more of a muscle guy. Look at that. That's fucking sick.
Why is the Buster here? The Buster kept me out of handcuffs. Don't remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
It's pretty good.
It was a good movie. And I would watch it again. I watched them like last year. They were like on something. I'm like, fuck it, I'm bored. I've watched Office 52 fucking times now, right? Gotta do something else. But I don't, F is for family.
I hate the way Paul Walker talks in that movie. The first one particularly.
Yeah, it's cheesy, but then it's like, I don't know, maybe it's more nostalgia now.
What is he? He just has this weird accent. What does he do? It's like a Valley Boy kind of a thing. No, Dom, you know this shit ain't right, dude. Like, he's like kind of doing that, sort of.
That was fucking spot on, dude.
Dom, you know it's not worth it, man. They got $100,000 under the hood. Don't
I can't
race
do it.
for pinks, Jesse. Did.
Just the over dramatic, like, hug the girl as everybody's like gonna die and shit. Like,
What?
yeah. Well, they come after Jesse.
Yeah.
After, because he took off with the car.
They do the drive-by.
So it's just over dramatic. I'm sure he was holding back the girl and stuff like that.
But that was like the most, besides
this is for family,
the
Dom.
truck heist, that was the most action you saw. It was like,
Right.
it was within the world, like the possibility of
Right.
the world. A little exaggerated, but not. But now they're literally going into space. And
Now the heist is in
Vin
space.
Diesel's still wearing a white t-shirt. It's crazy where they've taken this shit.
And his brother is John Cena.
Yeah, Lil Bow Wow's not in it. I know he's pissed about that.
This man's able to still do all the shit rich people can do because they made 9 of these dumb fucking movies.
Yeah, good for them. Get that money playing some dumbass who I don't even know what the storyline. It doesn't matter.
If it makes it, this will make a lot more sense. But the phone call you just took
Yeah.
kind of puts me into my next thing that I do want to talk about.
Okay.
I played 2 new games recently.
Ooh.
They were the worst and best things I've ever put my fucking hands on.
What games?
First one is called Deceit.
Deceit.
So it's a game that's similar to a like better Among Us. Your people all waking up in a room and 1 to 2 or however many you have in your party are infected. And you all go around and you do your task. Like you go and you can collect, like you're going to want to collect ammo. You're going to want to collect a flashlight because it helps stop the infected. You do all this stuff, but if you're infected, you can go around and drink blood because that gives you more power. And you can go and sabotage shit like you would in Among Us. Apparently this game is pretty old. And basically, once the lights go out, your job is to turn on the generators as a non-infected, but as an infected, you can turn. You can not turn if you don't want to, but you can turn. How did that still come through? That's wild to me.
I'm listening, dude.
You could turn, and then you go and basically eat or, fight the non-infected. So once it's all done, though, because you can't see who turned, your silhouettes. Once it's all done, you could discuss and be like, hey, you get 1 scanner, and you can scan somebody and go, I think you're infected. To be sure, let me scan you. And obviously the people that aren't, you could tell by their voice if you know them, but they'll go, hey, man, go ahead. Come on, 100%. I'm not infected. Let's get this over with so we can get back to what we need to do. Because you escape each time, too. Once you get all the generators on, you got to walk through a doorway. Typically, the infected's the last one through. Or the one that's not near anybody because they're chasing you around. So if you think they're infected because you're all back to normal human-looking people now, you shoot the infected that you think it is. And then you hope you get them right by the end of the game after everybody's kind of done all the task and shit. If that makes sense. Very, very similar to Among Us, but it's a much more realistic game instead of just a little fucking Pokemon looking thing running around and not Pokemon, Pac-Man, with feet running around, kind of thing.
Yes.
I thought it was actually kind of interesting. At first I was like, this is dumb. I think it was free. Well, so the only reason I did it, and it's like 1.6 gigs. It's damn near the size of Among Us with actual graphics. Right?
That's cool.
And actual shit to do. So that was a fun one. I highly, and the reason I'm telling you this because I'm going to lead to my next point after the second game. It was a fun one to play. The next one I played last night was called Gang Beast.
My quick review about your review of the game.
Yes.
I will never play that game ever.
Why?
Ever. Sounds
Why?
terrible. I'm done with those I got over Among Us within 3 weeks. I'm definitely over Among Us rip.
I did not feel as aggressive on this one.
Okay. That was my review.
Because the fact that you're just floating around in Among Us and you're like, oh, do this. Now none of this shit works. I've been trying to do this for 20 minutes kind of thing. That kind of stuff. I will play Among Us because they just updated. Now you can do 15 people. Ooh.
Fuck, it's the same.
It was fun. You'll play
fun.
with us
It's
again.
a novelty. Like, I can't sit down and play apples to apples for 8 fucking hours. I can't do it. But once a year, I'll play apples to apples
Sometimes you need the break.
for 15 minutes. Yeah.
The other one was Gang Beast. Have you ever played that? Apparently that's an older game that's on Xbox.
I'm going to review your review. Go ahead.
Gang Beast is a free game if you have Game Pass, which I do. If you don't have it, you should get it, and I'll tell you why in a second. Anyways, Gang Beast is a game where you're basically these flappy little characters, and you run around on a map, and you just punch the people you're playing with, and you attempt to knock them off the map. So some of the maps have a meat grinder of some sort that you can throw them into. Some of them have a giant pool with an octopus that will pull you through. But sometimes when you even get knocked off into the water, you can climb back up and you still fight them. And there was about 7 of us that were playing last night. And I was told, you're going to hate this, but it's free if you got Game Pass. Just download it. It'll be quick. Let's see it. And I got super into it. And I was like, I should have been streaming. There was one night I was like, I'm not streaming tonight. So fucking funny. Just the way everything moves and looks and shit. And just trying to play it. You had to play on controller because it's much easier on controller. But dude, I was having a good fucking time, not stressing over a shoot or anything. I was kind of mad, like, how are you doing this? But once we all figured out how to do certain things, I was like lifting people up and actually throwing them. Nobody could do it except for David's older kid, Raymond. Raymond's just like lifting people up, throwing them into the meat grinder. We're like, how in the fuck are you doing this? And then once we all got it, we all chilled back out and we're just like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. So I still couldn't figure out how to throw somebody. So I would just hold on to you like I'm fucking Rudy. You ever see that movie, the football movie, Rudy?
Yes, I've seen Rudy.
Like Rudy had like this grip. You know, he's never a good player, but he had like this grip, pull you down, whatever. Tough, right? I would just hold on to fucking people and not let go. And they're just trying to throw me off and they're doing this. And they're like, get the fuck off of me. And I'm like, nope, I'm holding on because I don't know what else to do. And I had a good time just literally not letting go, bitch. You're going to have to fall with me off the map.
No, it's good to have those games that you're not sweating over.
It was a non-sweaty game. That was a good time.
Are supposed to be just to relax you and just kind of
Right.
have fun with it. The sweat just gets like so intense sometimes. Yeah, that was a good review. You know, I liked it. Could have been a little more to the point. You could have gotten into maybe like what the graphics were like. You know, potentially like maximum players, just like details and stuff that you would need.
I don't know all that.
Yeah, I'm doing the review of your review. Okay. What else about it? What else? I don't know. The lighting was very meh. Could have been better. I feel like we didn't white balance correctly or something. Yeah, overall, it was a good review. You know, cool. I'm not necessarily subscribing, but I'll tune in. I'll see what's going on next time.
So you'll download the game?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I have Game Pass, I think.
You should.
It's called Gang Beast.
Gang Beast.
Gang Beast.
Yep.
Are you like these? I feel like I've seen this. Are you like? Are the characters like these? Just like colors?
Yep.
Like blue, green, and they're just like these weird
different outfits and shit like that you put on.
There's like ragdoll physics, so it's like
right.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. When you punch, you get a little bit, but then you'll like it'll be a slow drawback to get you back again. Right. It's not so slow. There was like Octodad back in the day that was like super because you were an octopus, so your arms were really slow. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it is kind of slow, so you can only get off so many. We realized headbutting was the best way to go, so it's just a constant just whack,
right.
Whack.
All right. Well, I gotta pee. We gotta change a tire.
Real fun, but real quick on that, you should get it.
No.
With Game Pass, I want you to look though. If you do have it, let's find something to play. We're not picking Halo back up apparently, even though Infinite comes out this year. Maybe we should. But I'd like to find something to play. Even if you don't, maybe once in a while we'll play together. But I am going to probably get some more stuff off of that.
Okay.
Because I'm definitely interested in playing other stuff because I realize I didn't sweat so bad last night, and it was fun.
Yeah,
Not
that's true.
literally raging at my computer. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is episode 53. If you still have not voted, we're going to leave it open for a couple more weeks. If you want to win some fucking merch.
If you listen to this,
If you listen all the way till now.
if you listen till now, you're a nut. But thank you,
And you probably actually voted.
and you probably voted. So there's
So
no
thank you.
point in saying this. It's
other than
fucking
that,
dumb.
we've had a good time.
Had a good time.
Do you guys want
If
to
you guys wanna
talk about
talk
anything?
About anything?
Let us know.
Let us know.
I'm Chief
I'm
Redbeard.
Chief Redbeard.
Thanks.
Thanks.